It is 20 degrees here, and I am so excited because cold weather means more the reason to crochet and knit and do all those fun indoor homey things that I love doing. So today I've decided to crochet a massive blanket using this very chunky yarn. This is Yarn Bee Eternal Bliss in Ivory, and I have 8 of these. So I have 8 in total, and I have one very large 25 millimeter wooden crochet hook that I'm so excited to use. I usually crochet and knit in very small yarn weights, so this is definitely going to be a new challenge for me. So let's get into it. All right, to begin, I'm going to pull the label off here, set it to the side. I'm going to grab some of this. And then I'm going to create a chain or create a slip knot here. Oh boy, this is going to be fun. This yarn is very grippy. So I've got my slip knot. Now I'm going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Boy, this is very different. This is very different than what I'm used to. All right, now I'm going to slip stitch into this very first chain. So I'm going to slip stitch and then just pull that through. Now here's the middle of my stuff that I just did here. I think I just slip stitched with, no, I didn't. Okay, good. So I've got my tail here at the bottom. I've got the middle of this. Now what I'm going to do is chain 3. It's going to be 1, 2. It's almost easier just to do it with your hand, but I want that gauge. 3. So I've got chain 3. So that's going to count as my first double crochet. Now let's chain 3 again. 1. Oh, this is difficult. 2, and then 3. So inside of my ring here, I'm going to place 3 double crochets. So let's do a double. We got 1 double crochet. Oh my goodness. 2 double crochet. Boy, this is a lot. Let's move this over here. Okay, 3 double crochets. So we're working our third one. Make sure I'm actually going into the loop and not the double crochet here. Oh my gosh. It's so hard to keep tension on the yarn here. Okay, achieved. So now, oh my goodness, look at this, I'm lost. So now, let's chain 3. So 1, 2, 3. We've chained 3. Now inside of that circle again, we're going to do 3 more double crochets. So we've got 1, if I can get it through. 1. I really hope I'm in frame. Oh my goodness. I am struggling. 2. I think my dog was licking the yarn. I just got like a wet spot. 3. Okay, we've got 3 double crochets. I'm finishing up that one right now. Okay, so now let's chain 3 again. 1, 2, and 3. So now we're going to do 3 more doubles right here in that center. What is that? Oh, that's my stitch. Man, I'm not used to seeing the stitches this big. I feel like a mouse crocheting with regular yarn. 1, 2. It really helps to keep the tension loose coming from the ball of yarn. And then 3. I couldn't imagine trying to crochet any sort of stitch that requires you to go into stitches. Oh, I'd be so lost. Okay, so we've got our 3 double crochets here. Let's pull out the work a little bit so we can stretch it because we're going to need some space. So we've got 3, chain 3, 3 doubles, chain 3, 3 doubles. So let's chain 3 again. 1, 2, and 3. So now when we started the row, we're back at the beginning here. So when we started the row, we had a chain 3, which is served as our double, our first double. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to place 2 more double crochets into the ring. I can get them in there. I feel like I've messed up somewhere. But how can you tell, right? I definitely did. I definitely messed up somewhere. Hold on. No, I think it's just smushed together. Okay. So we need 1, which we've got. And now we're going to do 1 more. So let's do 1 more. So now we've got our 1 more. And then we're going to slip stitch into the top of that double crochet or the chain 3 that we started with. So I'm going to slip stitch into, I want to get both of those stitches because I feel like it can be loosey-goosey if it's not. All right, so there's our beginning square. Let's lay it down to flatten it out a little bit. So I feel like that's okay. I feel like we can work with this. So that's our beginning square. We just stick the starting thread down in there. And that's what we're working with. All right, so let's continue. So in this corner, we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. And then, let's see, we're going to chain 3 more. 1, 2, 3. And then inside here, so we have our 3 double crochets here. So inside this little space, I'm going to place 3 double crochets. This is chaos. This is absolute chaos. That's the best way I can describe it. One. Oh my gosh. 2. Oh no. All right, I think I can salvage this. Okay. 2, and then 3. So that's our corner cluster that we've worked just now. one, last one. Okay, that's our corner cluster that we just worked. So now we're going to place one chain. So we're just making a simple granny square. So one chain that's going to separate the corner clusters. So that chain is going to live over top of these three here. And then inside of this corner, I'm going to do 3 double crochet. So 1. I can see how this would start to get easier as the work grew. I think what I'm dealing with is the floppiness of the fabric that I've worked already. Maybe. I don't know. I've never done this before. My shoulders hurt already. So, okay, we've got 3 inside of that. Wait, what is happening? What is going on here? This doesn't look correct. Look at this. What is this? Oh, you know what I did? Dingle. I worked around that double crochet instead of inside of a space. Hold on, now I'm really confused. So let's undo this all the way to the beginning. Okay, there. Now I'm back to making sense. So there's got to be a way for me to keep track of where I'm at here. So let me keep my hand kind of resting in that hole here because it's so easy to lose track of that. Oh gosh. I feel like this is how I lost track of the where I was supposed to be crocheting into a second ago when I dropped that loop. So we've got 2 and then we've got 3. So yeah, it's super easy to start crocheting around the double crochet instead of inside of the chain space. So be careful of that. Don't do like I did just now. Okay, so now we've got 3 double crochets inside of this little chain space, and I'm going to chain 3 to make another chain 3 corner. 1. Why did that start playing out of literally nowhere? Hold on. You guys, I am home completely alone, all alone. Tell me why the TV just turned on and started playing out of nowhere. You saw me. I was sitting here by myself. Freaking ghosties are trying to mess up my count here. Okay, we're still in this corner space. We've just chained 3. So now I need to go ahead and double crochet 3 more into this space so we can turn that corner. So there's 1, and then we've got 2, and then we've got 3. Okay, so now we've turned our corner and we're now coming to where we're working the side. So we're going to chain 1. Now we're working this side here. Chain 1. And then back into the corner. So the corner we need to do 3 double crochet, chain 3, and then 3 more double crochet. So let's do 3 doubles. 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. And then 3 more double crochet in this little space to complete that corner. 1, 2. Oh wait, that's 1. Trying to get ahead of myself. 2, and then 3. All right, so now we're back on another side again. Let's take a look at what we got so far. There's our little corners right there. So now we're back at a side. Let's go ahead, chain 1, and then work our 3 double, 3 chain in the last corner here. Well, not the last corner, the last full corner that we're going to do. 1, 2, 3. So let's chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to place 3 more doubles in that corner space. 1. My dog is looking at me like, what are you doing now? 2. I feel like it would be a lot easier if this yarn was like caked up instead of balled up, because it catches and creates like so much tension. It makes it impossible to stitch. All right, just chained 1. So now we're back at the starting corner. So we need to work 2 more double crochets inside of the starting corner. It seems a little odd to like work it this way, but that's the pattern for a standard granny square. I think it's just really biting us because the yarn's so big here. So I'm gonna try to be sneaky. I'm gonna try to work it in through here in the bottom of this chain. Let's see if that does any good. See if we can improve it. Because I feel like we lose that starting chain kind of behind the other stitches we're doing. I feel like I'm holding my breath trying to do this. Okay, that seemed to work a little bit better. So now I'm going to work my slip stitch into the top up here. Oh my gosh, my shoulders are already killing me. And my hands are sweating. Okay, this is what we have so far. Perfect. So it's just one big granny square, but it's just so pronounced because it's like the biggest yarn ever. So we're going to keep doing that. So I'm going to do one more row. And after this row, every row is going to be the same. It's just going to be how many side pieces you're working. So the corner spaces are always going to be the same. So let's chain 3. So this is going to be our repeat. We're going to chain 3. Don't be fussy. And then we're going to chain 3 more to create that corner space. And then we're going to work 3 doubles here. This is going to be our starting corner space. So our 3 doubles, we've got 1, uh-oh, 2. Okay, we're going to have to add another ball of yarn. So this is how far you're going to get before you have to add another one of these, which is pretty good, I think. Where are you? Okay, there you are. Okay, so now we're going to add in another bit here. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tie it, because this yarn is so chunky. And I'm going to show you how to do a really good join for these yarns, and any yarn you're working with, as a matter of fact. So you're going to take the yarn that you were working with, lay it flat. You're going to take the new yarn, go underneath it, and tie a knot. So now you got your knot there. Then you're going to take this yarn that you were working with from the hook, and you're going to lay the new yarn flat, and then you're going to tie a knot in the old yarn and pull it tight. And then grab both the old yarn here and the new yarn and pull tight, and then you'll create a knot that won't go anywhere. And then you just trim these off, these little ends. I'm not going to trim them just yet because I don't think I have any scissors near me right now. Okay, so now we need to do one more double in here. And this is going to get a little fiddly right here with this knot I've got worked. All right, so we've got our double. Now we're going to work the side clusters. So in between our side clusters, there's going to be one chain. So we have one chain, then we work a 3 double crochet side cluster. So we go 1, 2, Johnny, please move, honey. It's like standing over top the yarn. And then 3. So we've got 3 double crochets here. So now we're going to do a chain 1 because our next set is going to be in this corner, but the only place we do a chain 3 is in that corner to create the corner. Everywhere else we do chain 1 in between the clusters. So we got our chain 1, so now we're going to work that corner. So it's going to be 3 doubles, 1, 2, and then we've got 3 here. And then we're going to chain 3 because now we need to make our corner. And then we're going to do 3 doubles in the same corner space to round that corner over and get to the next side. I don't like the way that looks just now. Let me fix the tension on this because that's a little bit ridiculous. Yarn over, insert, pull the loop, pull through 2. And there's 1, 2, 3. Boy, this is definitely a shoulder workout. If you're doing this, be prepared. So let's chain 1 and then go into our next chain space here, which is our chain 1 space from the previous row. We're going to work 3 doubles. And that's going to be the repeat for this whole row and every row after. So we're going to work 3 double crochet, 3 chain, 3 double crochet in this corner spaces, with the exception of the starting one, right? Because the starting one, we already have 1 double crochet here. So then we're going to work, once we work our corner space, we're going to do a chain 1, and then we're going to do 3 double crochets in the previous chain 1 space, chain 1, 3 doubles, 3 chain, 3 doubles in this corner. Continue working around, and then when we get to the end over here, we're going to work our last side cluster, chain 1, and then we're going to do 2 double crochets, slip to the top of this chain 3 space. And then we're going to start all over again. And I'm going to keep doing this until I use up all 8 of these yarns. And I'll show you what I have after I get done with that. All right, I'm adding in my third ball now. I've only got 6 balls to go. Oh, okay. Third one's going in now. All right, I'm adding my 4th ball of yarn now, and this is what it looks like so far. So I'm going to time how long it takes me to do one whole ball of this, and I think it takes me around 8 minutes to do it, but I'm gonna verify that. But I'm gonna go ahead and add my 4th ball now, and then we'll keep going. My goodness. Okay, so I have verified that it takes me about 8 minutes to get through one of these balls. And now I'm on another bowl of yarn. I have 4 left, so I'm officially halfway through. So if I estimate correctly, it should take me about 32 more minutes to finish this blanket. And this is what I have so far. It is getting a lot more chunkier. It's so pretty. This is the back side of it. So let's flip it around to the front. So this is the front. It's a little bit cleaner, I think, looking because I have all my ends coming out back here. I need a break and a snack. So I'm going to take a break and a snack, and then I'm going to get back to it. All right, I am on the 5th ball of yarn now. It's taking me a little bit longer this time because I put a movie on. I'm watching Twilight Eclipse, the Twilight Saga Eclipse. Those are my favorite movies. So it's taking me a little bit longer to do that ball because I've been watching Edward and Bella's nonsense. And I have to fight a puppy now. So Johnny has taken up residence on the blanket and refuses to stay off of it, regardless of my numerous attempts at repositioning him in other locations. He always comes back. So I'm going to have to increase my time spent on each ball because of the distraction and the distraction. But he's so cozy and comfortable, and he's so cute, so he can stay there. All right, I'll see you in just a second, and I'll show you what we've got so far once I can get him off the blanket. All right, I am about to join the 7th ball here. I've still got quite a bit, but I just finished one row, and this is what I so far. Oh my gosh. It's so big. It's not as big as I thought it was going to be, but it is more than big enough for like a cozy cuddle blanket for the couch. Look at how cute that is. I'm over the moon. Okay, so I've got 2 more balls here. 1, 2, and then we're done. I should probably get 2 more rows out of that. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to see what this looks like done. It is so cozy comfy, and Johnny absolutely loves it. He's been laying on it. I don't know where he went to. I had to move him so I could reposition it, and I think he got upset because that's like the 3rd time I've moved him. But he loves it. He's laying on it while I'm working on it. And look at how gorgeous that is. Oh, it's like a big granny square. I feel like a little mouse. I feel like this is what a mouse would look like if it was covered up in a granny square. This is so great. I love it. Okay, I'm going to do the 7th ball. Okay, here we go. Here we are. This is what we have. Well, what I have so far. If you're following with me and doing, you have it too. I can't fit it all on the camera. Can you see my face right here? This is my nose. So this is what I have so far. I'm on my last ball. Oh my gosh. I am so excited to be done with this. I have to pay attention this row and make sure I end on the right place instead of mid row. Oh gosh, now I got to pay attention. Okay. So I'm going to join this last final ball and I'm going to work the rest of this up and then I'll show you final pictures of what it looks like. All right. All right, I'm running low on battery, so it's perfect timing because I just finished off the last row. So I've cut my yarn and I pulled it through and I'm just going to hand weave this in because I don't think using a crochet hook to weave in these final ends is going to be the expedient way to do this. So I'm just going to thread this through to where it's secure. And then we'll cut to me showing it off. I'm so excited. It's so pretty. It's going to be the perfect little throw for my couch. So here's the final blanket. It's super big. I'm standing on my tippy toes to get it all in view here. It's super comfy. Oh my goodness, I love it so much. Now I could add more to it, like around the corners or the sides of it, but I love it just the way it is. So I'm going to leave it just like this, and this is going to be an accent throw for my couch, or just something super warm and cozy and fluffy that I want to use at night when I cuddle up. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you followed along and made this as well, tag me on Instagram at Mountaintop Yarn. I'd love to see what you've made. All right, bye.